All right.
Everyone shut up.
I've got the screen record on.
Oh,
Hell yeah, brother.
that was so appropriate.
Roll it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fire department shows up.
How was that? Nice?
That was good. That was good. You got a new intro now.
Gloria.
Nice. Smoky.
What's up?
Word.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
What's up?
All that smoke got down CAWFFEE. He had to go get him a respirator.
Yeah.
Morning, Gloria. Hope you have a good morning.
It's a lot of smoke.
Hey, Gloria.
Morning, everybody.
See, first one here.
Good way to
How's
start the
everybody
week
doing?
off.
Mr. Gregory's been doing a lot of riding this weekend.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot.
That's good. How's Mrs. Gregory liking it? Good?
Yeah, she enjoyed it.
Good.
She enjoyed it.
That's awesome. Good times.
We doing, Gloria. We doing everything I can, which ain't much.
I'll be right back.
Well, you just got here.
I know.
Lord have mercy.
Your show. You just started it. You better be coming back with some coffee.
I had to get ice.
Oh, ice.
Ice.
Hey, CAWFFEE, when I pulled out of the Golden Corral over there, I just barely got into the lane. I had to get in the middle lane to get in. The traffic is really heavy. And I didn't have you up in front of me to warn me there was a law. And I went by him because I was getting up in my speed. Then he follows me all the way out to the freeway. You know, I was like checking the mirrors, checking the speedometer.
The one that got me, he actually had to pull kind of beside me and point, tell me to pull over. I was like, all right, whatever, I'll pull over. He thought I was going to run.
He got you after you. He got you after you left, or did he get you on the way over here?
Oh, after I left.
Oh, well, you and I both had a run-in with the law.
Yeah.
You know, when you run a Bull Mac, there's going to be some law around.
That's all right. That's why we went different ways. So we hopefully got one or the other.
Yeah.
So who got the ticket? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I hate.
Well,
tickets.
the law has got a rule here. When they spot Georgia license plate, they automatically get a ticket. You know, it's a part of the revenue package.
Yeah.
That's what
That's
keeps
why
the good road.
I mean, I ain't paying it, so I don't care.
That's why I don't do no more about 3 or 4 miles over the speed limit.
Yeah.
No, speed limit was not a thing for me yesterday.
Was it a speeding ticket or no? It wasn't a
No.
speed. No, it wasn't.
Too close.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
ain't paying that.
I would have been like, yeah, I wasn't following too close. So I'm going to object that accusation. So,
Yeah. They'll try to get you any possible way they can.
yeah.
Where he thought I was
Absolutely.
following too close is because I got over in the right lane and then that car slowed down. So I got on the brakes.
Sure.
I only got front brakes, so I didn't get on them too heavy.
Yeah.
I didn't hit the car in front of me.
How much is that ticket?
I don't know.
You didn't look it up?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, why look up something you ain't going to pay?
Well, yeah, but I mean, if it's $30, you know, $30 is, you know.
What are they going to do? Is the state of Alabama going to drive all the way to Georgia to get $50 out of me?
Listen, I know this, but if it's
I
$30,
don't know.
just why bother? Just to pay it. If it's
If
$30,
you don't pay it, they're going to issue a bench warrant. The next time you get stopped, you'll better go to jail.
well,
Yeah.
you'll
Then they'll contact Alabama and say, we're not going to come
the
that
hot
far
water.
to get him for this ticket. You can release him.
Well, you got more balls than I got.
I've been through that rodeo a couple of times. It ain't nothing but a thank you for your time, sir.
I learned long time ago. I don't play. I don't speed. I don't, I stop. I mean, I lost my license one time because of points, but it's back when I was about 20.
Come on now, Ray Gregory. I've been behind you. I was doing 95 miles per hour and I still couldn't catch you. Now don't tell me none of that stuff.
Yeah, you're full of shit, Mr. Gregory.
I've been behind you, man.
So you're full of shit. Okay. Mr. Gregory, you're guilty as hell.
He's
bro.
lucky about he gets away
God
with good
know it.
stuff.
No, in all honesty,
Any
though.
comments, bro? I'm so fired, dude. I got nobody to help me. Damn,
Hey, Rob. Good morning, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
I'm not doing any comments. I'm just enjoying the show, just watching everything.
The show actually took place right here in this room yesterday morning. When I looked up and saw him coming around the corner, I mean, oh my God, I'm sitting here in my mess. I didn't even have I didn't mop the floors or.
Sorry about that.
What a pleasant surprise. Well, hey,
I
you
told you
are
the
what you
delivery
are.
man was a little bit smarter than the usual one.
Yeah, that's right. UPS and FedEx never finds me. I have lost more stuff because once it goes over there and those houses over there, they sometimes will let me know there was something, and sometimes they'll bring it to me. Other times they'll take it back up there and put it back in the UPS or whatever and send it off.
In that special
Or
place.
keep it.
That special place where it's never ever going to be found. That special place where all the Bic lighters go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the GPS in his area literally puts you across the street. It doesn't recognize his house is there.
Yeah, I even wrote a letter, a text message to UPS and said, have your driver to look around when he sees it says you are here. Just look around and you'll see my flag and you'll see my address on the pole and you'll see my house down the hill.
Yeah, you just got to open your eyes. To be honest,
Just look around. Don't look at that little machine he's got, that little handheld GPS device. Just do like this. Oh, hell, there he is.
That's all I had to do was just look up. Oh, look, a flag.
Look,
Trees.
a house.
There.
A house.
Bamboo. Lots of bamboo. Can't miss it.
Keep all the fear of privilege. Got to go to old Mac's house. I had to meet him at a gas station.
Well, we're pretty particular who we allow in here. You know.
I see that. I see that. I see that. I see who got the privilege.
This is Piccolo Ray this morning.
I was surprised at the
Crowd
delivery
this
man.
morning.
I've had, like I said yesterday, I've had 2 motorcycle visitors here. CAWFFEE's been here at the house, and I have a friend that lives down by Montgomery. He come up to see me. And we had been friends for many years on the ham radio, but one day he said, I'm going up and see old Mac. And he drove up here, and we did the same thing that he did. We sat here and talked, and then we went into lunch.
Yeah. But we had Golden Corral instead of that Chinese place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, you know, some people I take them over to the Chinese place, but others I take to the Golden Corral.
Oh shit.
See, Ray's ignoring me now.
So I heard. I'm writing something down. I heard you. That was good. That was a pretty good place.
Yeah, those are the 2 places. Now I told him there's a really good Mexican restaurant up there on exit 310. Boy, I mean, it's called Buena Vista, and they make the best. If you're not a margarita drinker, that's one thing to do. They serve a margarita that literally has some tequila in it.
Nice.
Not watered down stuff.
Yeah.
I did a video of Angelique having her first shot of Patron. That was on my 80th birthday.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so the waiter, he came and he brought her the stuff with the salt, and I showed her how to put the salt on the back of her hand to lick the salt. And I made a video, and when she done this, she went, that just went all through her body. She just shook. She said, "Oh my God."
Oh my God.
On TV, you always see them doing that on TV, and they don't even flinch.
Yeah.
She said, "That was god awful."
That was god awful. That was god awful. Yes. Who was showing that bottle of reserve the other day on a live stream? Someone held up a bottle of that reserve. I was like, that's it. I was like, that was the stuff I drank at the camp out. I did half a shot. I almost tossed my cookies.
Yeah, I seen that.
I was like, I swear I'll never do that again. I was like, if you let me not get sick, I promise I'll never drink ever again. And I'm done. I'm done. I was like, that's a sign. I was like, I don't care. I'm allergic to alcohol. That's it. You know, I was like, I'll take the hint.
Morning, James.
Every time I try to do a freaking shot or something, it's just like a bad experience. I'm like, okay, fine. Just can't drink. That's fine. That's fine. I can accept that. I don't even like
the same way, man.
Huh?
Hey, how about in your bung if you poured, say, some real good Absolute vodka or something like that in there, and then put the ice cubes? You know, you'd get the vapors. Would it be
that'd be rough, Mac. That'd be
super
rough.
bung?
Hear him out. Hang on. Because vodka can be used as a deodorant. If you have really bad smelly feet, soaking your feet in vodka will cure your feet of the fungus, right? And it's also used as a deodorant for a smoker's house. You put it in a spritz bottle with some water.
Really?
So, yeah, when you inhale the stuff, when you exhale, all these vapors comes out. It purifies everything around you.
No kidding.
Give it a shot, bro.
Next time the inspector comes, you know, put a little vodka in there, and before she gets there, and then everybody be happy.
Right?
Oh,
You learned something this morning, Sick.
Everybody will be tuned up.
all right, we got but 3 in here, 4.
4. A whopping 4. And yeah, it's probably the 4 of us.
Yeah, probably is. Well, we got Gloria,
Not Gloria.
Jared, James, Rob.
Yeah. Morning, James. Rob's neighbor.
Yeah, Rob's neighbor, he's always full of good spirit. He's a happy guy.
I sent a bunch of invites. I sent everybody, the usual crowd.
Where's Moto?
Moto is with his granddaughter at the dentist.
Oh, that's right.
That orthodontist thing today.
The orthodontist, that's right. Orthodontist. That's probably a big deal. I don't know if she's getting them taken off or if she's getting them adjusted, but if she's getting them taken off, that's a big deal.
Morning, Robert.
You know, thank God. I thank God I never had to wear braces, but that's got to be annoying. Getting all your food stuck in that stuff and constantly. I mean, you brush your teeth every day anyway, but that's got to be annoying to get make sure everything's out of it. In the way.
My brother and sister had to have braces, and the dentist said I would because, you know, back in the 80s, you didn't have safety stuff, right? So I was sliding down the steel rail at my house, and then I slipped off from the top and hit the concrete slab. Jammed all these teeth up into my head.
Nice.
So the dentist said I would need braces as an adult. Maybe I do, but I don't care.
Hey, good morning, Robert.
You can still eat, right, Key-Fob?
So far.
Okay, so there you go.
And when I get to where I can't chew, I'll just cut smaller bites.
There you go. See, you got it all figured out.
You got to plan for the future, baby.
These little teeth here in the front, they're store-bought. I didn't have them in. I looked like a vampire when he walked in.
Oh,
I want to suck your blood.
Yeah, I'd be surprised on that one, buddy.
Keep up, so there ain't gonna be no sucking going on here.
I mean, no sucking.
No.
Depends on what she looks like.
Shit.
Oh, there you go.
I see my little Colton over there behind you.
Let me see if I can move the camera a little bit. There he is. Let me see. Tilt it down a little bit. There he is. He's over there. Hey, when we came home yesterday, he come running over there, and he started licking on my ankles as I was walking across over there. And man, that little tail was moving 100 miles per hour. He was so happy to see me. I picked him up, and he just he gave me a key fob lick. Yeah, he was
giving me an evil look this morning.
Uh-oh. Probably smells another dog on your breath.
You wanted to go outside and play with the twins this morning. I told her she couldn't go out there yet.
Oh.
3 years. That's a long time, man.
Hey, Salty.
What do they got to do? They got to tighten them every week or every month or something? They give you a key or something? Hey, Salty, what's up, man?
Morning, Salty.
He's furniture shopping.
Yeah, man. We're just thinking about you. You know, we're worried about you. Worried about your granddaughter and your daughter, too. You know, everybody involved. That's good. Furniture shop. Okay, good. Did they tell you that? I mean, because of the smoke damage, are they going to let you move back in, but you're going to have to gut it, or they're going to gut it for you or something? I mean, I don't know what they do, dude. I know it's a circus. I know that.
If it's a apartment complex, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it's damaged, but there's definitely smoke damage. It's black inside. It's smoke.
But I think they have to gut it.
I think.
I don't know. I'm not speaking as a.
They got to take all the sheetrock out. I mean, everything's got to come out because all that smell is on that sheetrock. I mean, I lost my entire house, and they had to take everything. they had to take the whole second floor off, and they took all the freaking sheetrock out of everything in the rest of the house. Everything that was water damaged, the whole kitchen collapsed. It was crazy. Dude, I got no signal again.
Sounds like you got signal.
No, my sensor's expiring today, and always on the last 24 hours of my sensor, it stops giving me readings. Because I guess it's getting old or whatever, or it's at its maximum date. I don't know. Maybe it starts coagulating at the end of the sensor. I don't know. It's annoying, though. I know that because I don't get accurate fucking readings. So I got to change the sensor today.
So what happens if you change it a day before? Like
I mean,
you said,
and I was thinking about it, doing it last night because it takes 2 hours to activate, and I could have deactivated it, changed it in the middle of the night, went to bed again, and then by the time I woke up, it would have probably have been working. But I didn't. I was just tired, and it kept on going off, and then it would read, it would give me a number, it wouldn't give me a number, and I was like, I just eventually was like, fuck off.
Hey, good morning, Kime.
I just went to bed. What's up, Kime?
hey, Robert, my cousins, Rachel and Megan, both of them took turns burning down their house.
Complex is a total loss. Structures unsafe for entry by fire inspector. Oh boy, it's so it's done.
Yeah,
Place is done. It's red tagged. They're taking it down. That's it. Damn.
demolish and rebuild. That's all they're gonna do.
My dad burned down his house as a kid, lit a match in the coat closet, and started a fur on fire. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, our house was, the second floor was gone. And half the first. And the fire was on both floors. The second floor collapsed at 1 a.m. and the roof caved in at 3:15 after apartment ceiling caved in at some time through the night. Wow. Yep. It's unforgiving. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. I hate fire. It's so fucked up. Unforgiving. It doesn't. You don't even see. Like, we didn't even see the fire in his video. You know, like, it was just all smoke.
It can be internal like that.
Well,
and
yeah. Where there's smoke, there's fire, bro.
the whole inside of a structure can burn, and you'll never see the fire on the outside.
It's all smoldering and just burning. Once it's at a certain temperature, it just smolders and smolders and smolders. You don't need flame for it to burn. It just burns.
Yep. As long as it's got a fuel,
Yeah.
it's gonna burn.
Smoke is what kills you in most cases in a house fire.
Yeah. If you're asleep, a lot of times you won't even know it.
Yeah, I woke up. There was like 18 inches left. I was on a futon. If I was on a regular box spring mattress bed, I would have been dead. I was on a futon, thank God. I was like 8 inches off the floor, 10 inches off the floor, maybe a foot with the mattress or whatever.
Yeah.
And I woke up and I sat up, and it was like a movie, dude. Everything was dead silence. And I saw all the smoke just drift away from me sitting up. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And then I realized all the air around me was like 210 degrees. I was like, that's not good. And then I started coughing, obviously. Gagging, actually. And then I went to the window. And then I went to the door. I felt the door. I felt the doorknob, make sure it wasn't fucking hot. And I opened it up. And then I looked across into my parents' bedroom, and I saw all the 2x4s through the closet, glowing. Everything in my parents' closet was lit. And all I saw was 2x4s. That's not good. I was like, that's not a good sign. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, almost didn't make it out of that one.
Salty's lucky to be alive. That smoke almost took him down.
Yep. If he went to bed earlier, God forbid, Oh, wait. Messages. Sorry, I'm so bad.
It's all right. We're ahead of you.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's ahead of me. Don't worry. With this happening while I'm at work. I know. Yeah, exactly. For real, bro. Glowing red. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure, bro. My voice and the voice and everything.
Yeah. Kind of wants to know.
My fire started. My mother set the house on fire on Easter morning. Yeah. That's when I was a senior in high school. And my mother was a paranoid schizophrenic. So she lit her closet on fire and then went downstairs to the other room and set that room on fire downstairs. And I guess obviously didn't tell anybody. But, by the time I woke up, there was like 24 inches of air left from the floor. It was like 2 feet of air left, like maybe up to my knees. Up to my knees if I was standing up. And I was laying down on the futon. So I was just like, the smoke was like here. It was like right here. I remember waking up and I was like, what the fuck is that? And I sat up. And all the smoke was like, poof. And I was like, that's weird. I was like, sure the fuck is. Sure the hell is. Ain't gonna see that every day. Yeah. Fire's fucked up. Paranoid schizophrenic mothers are fucked up.
Could be worse.
Could have died, I guess. Yeah, sure.
She could have lit the futon on fire.
Well, yeah, she could have. Yeah, she could have set me on fire, I guess. I would have wake up doing the dance.
This would be a good time to play that song, Jose Feliciana. Jose Feliciana. Come on, baby, light my fire.
Oh, I thought you meant the Debbie Downer song. Wah,
Yeah.
wah,
Wah, wah, wah.
That's funny shit. Well, I'll be right back.
Then who's going to do comments?
Hold on. Let me catch up. I'm fired. I think Salty's was an electric fire. I'm not sure though. Oh yeah. Because of the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty lucky. Salty's lucky. Everyone's lucky when it comes to fire because shit can go wrong real fast. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, after all this got found out and everything, she got help and everything, and I was not mad at her anymore for trying to kill me and stuff, and my father and my sister. Then I was like, oh, yeah, take your medicine, please. That would be great because I don't want you burning shit down again. Because if we have to go through this every year, I'm going to freak the fuck out.
Just leave every Easter.
Yeah, I'll leave every Easter. You should be like, Happy Easter. Happy Easter, want a match?
Leave on Easter and come back 3 days later.
Happy Easter, need a light? Oh,
I like that. I like that kind. I mean, Key Fob, that was good. 3 days later.
Yeah.
At least you caught it. I appreciate that.
What was 3 days later? Oh, duh. The 3 day. 3 days.
Yeah,
later.
leave. Yeah, you leave. You leave and come back 3 days later.
Thanks, Key Fob. That's great.
Easter, you know.
Took me a minute, but yeah.
There's Motobomb.
Moto.
Thanks, time. This is one of my babies, one of the 9. This is actually number 7, which is her name, Siete. She's the one that has to be segregated because she does not like the other females. Huh. Nope. She likes to bite them and chew them and then
GoPro turn off.
Yeah, but don't you think that you can fix that?
What, the GoPro?
No. Them not liking each other.
They're getting a lot better, actually.
They'll not have a choice, and you know they eventually will not have a choice but to get along. They will set their own hierarchy. You know, somebody's gonna have to give.
The damage that's caused setting that hierarchy.
Well, yeah, we don't want that.
I'd rather set the pace. And
yeah, oh, absolutely, dude. Of course, you're the boss. You're the boss.
Hey, Ray, you know, we was talking about a new camera here last year. I was looking at that 13 and I decided not to do the 13 because you got to change your charger. I got all these spare batteries. Now looks like we're going to be forced to change. I got water inside my camera. You know, that media mod is not waterproof, and we was caught in a hurricane or a tornado, and it rained so hard we had to pour water out of our shoes. And during that period of time, I got water inside my camera.
Yeah, media mod isn't waterproof.
Yep. And
anytime I get into rain, the camera comes off.
Oh.
Yeah, this one, when it gets warmed up, it fogs the camera on the inside of the lens. I showed Key Fob there. It just how I can tell you can see a rainbow when the sun shines. You see a rainbow coming through that mist on the lens.
Well, you can take that lens off now.
Yeah, that's what I told Key Fob.
It just twists off.
But it appears to be between the outside, the curvature, you know, the ball and the glass on the inside. It's like the moisture is on the inside glass that covers the lens.
Put it in a bunch of rice. That rice will draw that moisture out.
That's a good idea. I may do that this afternoon and just let it suck that moisture out because
yeah.
Everyone see Sterling's comment. That would set me off the edge, Sterling. I can relate to that, Sterling.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Just 7 weeks.
Be
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, man. Because 13 different batteries, different chargers, different everything.
What I told Angelique is to look for me at 12. 12 has the same battery. You know, 13's got some really neat features you can use with your Cena and all that stuff, but I'm thinking about maybe just getting a 12 instead of the 13 so I can keep my batteries.
Yeah, and 12's got the Bluetooth connections too.
Yeah, it's got the Bluetooth. Yeah, that's right. It has the Bluetooth.
I thought about it, but I just can't get off the extra $100. When you're poor, you got to watch how you spend your money.
I'm so po. I can't afford the OR. I'm just po.
Yeah, po.
Egghead. Hey, Egghead.
Good
morning. Egghead. How are you, man? What's the update? You got attorneys on your stuff. Are you moving on this stuff? They getting you taken care of? What's the update? Tell him to stick it to the man, man. Tell him to stick it to the man.
Po folks. If it ain't, I'll make a song called Po Folks today.
Po folks.
I want to dedicate it to Ray Gregory. Po Folks.
Po
Yeah.
folks. My hero is my favorite, Sterling says. Po folk.
I like
He was
yeah.
$2.99 off Amazon.
That's what I had Angelique. She went in and looked, and she was trying to find one locally maybe at a Walmart or somewhere where we could drive and just go get it.
Yeah,
Even though you got
Walmart.
to pay. Yeah, well, our Walmart don't have them, but you can get them at Walmart. Yeah,
That's where I
Do you
bought mine at Walmart. My 10, 9, and 10.
I wouldn't have no.
0, 9.
So 11, 12, and 13 does the Bluetooth to audio through the helmet.
The 11 don't. I don't think mine 11.
No, 11 don't.
The 11 don't. Okay.
No,
Just
the 12 does.
Okay.
12 and 13.
All right.
But I'm like Mac. I got batteries at the yin yang. I just, I don't want to change.
Best Buy.
Yeah, I've got the dual battery charger too. Where you can charge 2 batteries at a time.
1 to 13 Bluetooth audio. Okay.
Well, yeah, I've gotten one. You can do 3 at one time.
Oh, yeah. That's
Oh,
nice.
nice. Yeah.
I got one there now charging. I got 9 batteries.
Yeah.
I got 4 of the Enduros that will last about an hour.
Yep.
And then I got the 4 blue ones last about 25, 30 minutes.
I shoot everything. I shoot everything in 5.3 and then reduce it down in my editor. But by doing it at 5.3, it uses up a lot of energy. I can get about an hour, just a little bit more than 1 hour. But on 4K, I can do an hour and 20 minutes on 4K.
I just do 1080p.
Oh, you can get a lot of time on. Yeah, these Enduro batteries, they're quite an improvement over the blue battery.
Yeah. That's what I do. If I want to do a long video, I just plug my cable up to the media mod. I bought me one of these little 90-degree adapters for the seat connector.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If it's on my helmet, then the cord will go in sideways and not mess with the helmet.
Oh, I see. See, I use mine. I use my cigarette lighter adapter, and I bring the cord over, and I use that media mod. If I can see wherever I got it laying. I put the. I just go straight in the back, and it seems to work good there. Here it is, right here. Let me get it.
Well, mine's so close to my helmet, it kind of bends the cord, so that's why I've got the 90-degree seat connector.
What I did is I put a dog leg on mine's a chin mount, and it goes straight out like an inch, and then goes up. So it moves it away from so I can look through the lens and see if the camera is on. I can see on the screen back here. I can see if my camera is running. It'll stay on for like 5 minutes, and that's the reason I moved it out away from the chin mount, 1 inch out, and I just plugged mine right here in the back. Where you open the door right here. Yeah. And it works good that way. I worry about the weight of the cable wiggling around inside that fit and whether or not that would eventually wear it out. I don't know.
It will. That's another reason I went ahead and got the 90-degree seat connectors.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that. Yep.
Egghead, I was stressed out too, but you're guaranteed to be denied the first time. I was denied twice. Then I had to go in front of a judge with my attorney, and then I got approved. And it was a different administration the third time I went in.
Well, I don't know who all knows David Tenrides and his wife Glow Chick. He lives up in East Tennessee.
No.
But they came down yesterday, and I met them. We went and seen Darren North by Southeast at Shepherd Center yesterday. Hung out up there for 4 or 5 hours. He just come home in 4 days, so
Morning, Dying
that's
Breed.
what we done yesterday.
What's up, Dying Breed?
Hey, Dying Breed.
Hey, Diane. I like that beat, man.
I had 2 videos launched today. One at like midnight and one at like 6 a.m. They were scheduled a couple days ago.
Mm.
Then I scheduled a bunch of shorts to come out here and there. I don't even remember what days or hours they're scheduled for, to be honest.
Well, I'm out. I'm out of material. I'm out of shorts. I'm out of this. I'm out of everything.
Yeah.
If I don't get out and make it, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sterling will do your best to avoid anger. Oh, is anger or anglers? When you're fishing, you're always trying to avoid the other anglers, you know.
Thanks, Kime. I like it too. And avoid angers. So long, Sterling. Oh, man.
Another day's video I put out this morning was one I filmed in bike week. I said, you know, I ain't gonna edit it or nothing else. What it is, and I think I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah. Egghead, I agree completely because that's nice. You're begging for your crumbs, and you're the one who paid for those crumbs.
I know.
You know, that's how I felt. Like I paid into Social Security for over 30 years.
How do you know? How do you think it makes me feel at my age, almost 85, to have to go to the Social Security office and prove that I am who I say I am? And I've been drawing Social Security since I was 62 years of age, and I'm having to prove. Well, they finally said no. If you're already connected up, you're all right. But they sent us a letter out. We all have to go, and then they tell us my office is closed. You got to find one. But we got out of it.
Oh,
I need to have to prove that I am who I say I am.
When I filed for mine, a guy called me. It took about 15 minutes. It was done in next month. I was getting my check.
Yeah, I've been on it since I was 62 years old, and now this year, just last month, the tragedy of last month was they sent me a letter that said I have to come in person and show identification with a birth certificate to prove my true ID to get my Social Security. So
well, they don't expect people like you to live that long.
No, that's true.
Or us.
Yeah,
that's true.
Mr. Gregory,
They're supposed to be sure we still ain't drawing Social Security after we're dead.
Yeah.
You can start getting the pump, Mr. Gregory, and the sensors and stuff, and
I'm gonna try once I get on some insurance.
Yeah. Well, as soon as you start collecting, you start your insurance.
No, I started collecting at 62.
Well, when do you start doing the insurance?
65.
65.
When is that?
Next March.
Oh, okay. Another year.
Well, yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
I thought we said it was another year last March.
That's what they said, probably.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm 64. I'll be 65 March the 2nd.
Oh, okay.
So I got to start putting in putting in about January.
All right.
Can't miss that February deadline.
Yeah, the Medicare, that's automatically when you turn 65 and you're on Social Security, you don't have to go do it. That's nothing.
Yeah, it's
Compared,
automatic.
let
So
me
they're
tell
gonna
you
get
what
some of their money back.
let me tell you what it's like, and Ray, you probably know this too. When you go at 62 to file for your Social Security, you have to show all your divorces and all your marriages and all that stuff. All this has to be shown. And I had to dig up records all the way back in the 60s of the divorces and the remarriages because they had to know how. Because see, the way the law was working then was your wife, some of your wives were entitled to some of your Social Security, and
Yeah.
if they file on it, you better be divorced, otherwise they won't get it.
Yeah, they never asked me none of that.
I had to go up there and do it in person. They wouldn't let me do a phone because I had multiple marriages, and I had to
Well,
go
I
prove
did
each
too.
one of them.
Multiple marriages.
I was like Solomon, wasn't it? Solomon, King Solomon. He had a few
Yeah.
wives, didn't he? Yeah,
Yeah, you had the reference right.
yeah.
Yeah, I called, talked to a lady. She said, "Give me your number. Somebody gonna call you at this date at this time." He was right on time and spent about 15 minutes on the phone, and that was that. He told me everything. I didn't have to say nothing. He had it, must have had it all right there in front of him.
Yeah, they want to know all that stuff. My marriages weren't very long. The three I had. A couple years.
I had a buddy just passed away last year. Him and I was friends for like 25, 30 years. And since I've been here in Alabama, and he was on his fifth marriage too. And one time he married the same woman twice though. I mean,
Oh, hell no.
Oh,
yeah, that's right. She must have had something on him.
I ain't going that way.
I ain't been with one that had was that good.
Yeah,
No,
real, bro.
yeah.
My mom
Unless you had false teeth. Now, you ever been with one that had false teeth?
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
Let me remove these and we're going to get intimate.
I dated an old girl one time for about 6 months before she told me she had false teeth. She said, "I'm gonna give you a surprise tonight." Like,
Oh, boy.
God.
Oh, boy.
You know that old term, she can suck chrome off of the doorknob.
She did.
Oh,
I bet she did, Mr. Greg.
your dog is solid as my little dog.
Yeah, I gotta take her outside. She's wanting to go out.
Hello. Oh.
Oh,
Your big dog is solid like my little dog Ray weighs 27 pounds now. Last year he weighed 22 pounds. This time exactly 1 year ago he weighed 22 pounds. He picked up 5 pounds in a year.
Leia weighs 75 pounds.
She's solid.
Yeah, she's a big girl, dude. She is not a lightweight.
Egghead, I can really identify with what you're going through. I know people that had really, terrible disabilities, not nothing brought on by themselves, and yet get denied, and then you see some of these people that they have nervous tendencies or whatever. It's sad the way they manipulate people, the ones that's worked and paid all their life into it, then you have to struggle to get it.
Yeah. It's there for a reason, right?
Right.
Call me crazy. High
Yeah,
faith.
you're
No,
right,
man, this is
Egghead.
now, Egghead. This is the place. Yes, ain't nobody gonna hold it against you.
Yeah.
I go on a rant every once in a while.
All right, I'm gonna have to fast forward this one. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. Oh, Quinn the Eskimo. I love Quinn the Eskimo.
But you didn't know what the song was? Come on, brother.
No, this is the other song. Russian Lullaby was the prior song. All right. Am I behind? No.
No, you're good.
When Quinn the Eskimo gets here, everybody's gonna want a dose. Come on, without. Come on, within. 10 boats. Boats. Oh boy. When the Eskimo gets here, everybody's gonna want joy. THC, baby. Come on, within. Not see nothing like the mighty Quinn. What year is this? That's what I want to know. Doesn't tell me.
2025?
Oh, this is 89. Alpine Valley. That was a good year. Yeah, I mean, I had type 1 adult onset, which is complete failure of your insulin.
Pancreas.
Yeah, it's well, half your pancreas, because half your pancreas deals with digestion and half your pancreas deals with insulin, glucose,
Glucose.
everything.
Oh no, man! MotoBaum, we're just all grooving out, man. We're just like we're in the groove.
Yeah.
We're laid back. We're all mellow, man.
No, I get the rant, Egghead. It's not a rant. It's the truth. It'll just help. It'll help. It'll take some pressure off, bro. Yeah, fix me or pay me. One or the other is right.
Or both.
Yeah, I know. A little bit.
Oh, MotoBaum's fixing to go live on his bike, so he's
It's
going to bring us
Monday,
some live country.
The Dancing Girls moto. Yeah, it's right. To do a live bike. Okay. No, it's all good, Egghead. No worries, bro. Today, Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My tires.
You know, for us bloggers, it meets up, on either here or the duct tape. A MotoBaum is kind of like having a Jewish grandmother. He worries about all of us. Boy,
Yeah.
He's our Jewish grandmother.
He
Boy,
is.
they.
Oy vey.
Yeah.
Or soft peanut.
You never
What is
call.
this? What is this? Velvet?
Yeah, MotoBaum in the group sees Ray Gregory up there, he'd be a salty peanut. That's a salty peanut. And Sick over there, he'd be the baked peanut. And Motobaum is boiled peanut, soft and sweet. and Keith Bob and I are just nuts.
Yeah, just nuts.
I got the head shape for a peanut, you know?
Oh, man.
Look at that.
Nothing like the mighty Quinn. Oh, the sun is killing me. The skylight, dude.
Take it out.
Oh, my God.
Get you some spray paint.
Spray paint, yeah.
Yeah.
Do your logo up there, your skull and the lightning bolt, and put it up there, dark blue.
Do it in that window glaze stuff so it'll look real good.
Exactly what Moto said. A bank holiday over here. Right?
Yeah. Well, let me see. Who would be the pickled peanut?
Bike's been down for 2 months, but finally got all my parts together. Okay, cool. That's good.
We had fun riding yesterday. I was going to ask you, Keith Bob, on your trip home, did you have a good ride home?
Yeah, there was one bad accident on I-20. It slowed us down, and there was almost one right behind me. A guy in a little, like a taco truck kind of thing, but a lot smaller. The traffic we were going 80 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden it stopped. Of course, the 18-wheeler that was behind the taco truck, I look in my mirror, and all I'm seeing is him trying his best to stop that truck, but it almost didn't make it.
Ugh, that's horrible.
So you made the decision to go back home the way you came back 20. You drove down 65 south.
No. The GPS ran me up through Gadsden.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Which is where I met Officer.
Officer Ticket.
Yeah, the donation voucher guy.
The donation doctor guy. Yeah, the donation guy.
Yeah, the ticket master.
The ticket master. There you go.
And he was actually a little, like I said, he thought I was going to run, and he really got concerned when he saw the thing in my jacket pocket.
Yeah.
He says, if you move your hands, you're not going home.
Oh, hell.
I was like, hey, look, man, I'm good. You can even grab it. I'll leave my hands, because when I stopped, I had my hands up like this, had my helmet off and everything. So, in those situations, I want to show I am not your problem. I am not your threat.
Yeah.
Did I do something wrong? Sure. But I'm not going to cause you more trouble than already.
Yeah.
So
they get real nervous when they see things that go pew pew.
Well, it's a good thing he didn't look in the saddlebag.
Yeah.
You see, I put my sweatshirt on. I normally wouldn't wear a sweatshirt, but it's got a big old glove warming pocket in the front there, and it's just a perfect place for protection. I'm talking about condoms.
Oh, what are those?
Be honest, Mac, at your age, child support would be detrimental. I don't think you would recover.
I'd never see him graduate, would I?
No. I'm glad you're prepared, sir.
One time we was in Montgomery, and all the guys were all around gathered up. We were at a big ham fest down there, and they all started showing their little guns. Some of them had little 30. I had a different one, and I reached and pulled this thing out of my pocket, and I had just got it. It was a Ruger Blackhawk 44 Magnum, and it was the single shot. Pull the thing back, or you could shoot it double. You could shoot single or double shot. I pulled that thing out and it was, you know, it looked like it's that big. It was inside my pouch. And I go, oh my God. It weighed about 3 pounds. It was all for show. You know, when boys get together, they always like to pull it out and show it, you know. The guy that got the big gun.
All I'm gonna say is a hop-along just walked by with 2 dogs. I had to get up. I just had to get up and walk over to the window and smile at her. Hiya. Hi. Hey. Whoa. Did you like a bong hit? Oh,
Bong hit for everybody.
Yeah, boy. Ay, Chihuahua.
Sick as the candy man.
I am the candy man. The candy man's in town. This is reliable and easy to work on without much having to remove all 5 things just to get to the one thing. It takes 2. Yeah. It's a lot of rip down and rip and tear down and put back. I just tell him I can't see him. That's why I didn't stop.
Oh no, I saw him. There was no telling him.
Well, that's my excuse. I'm not saying your excuse. My excuse is I didn't see you. I didn't see nothing. I was driving one night and Jennifer's like, dude, the cop's behind you. I'm like, I know the cop's behind me. She's like, his lights are on. I know his fucking lights are on.
I can see him.
I see him, I said. I made the right down the road. I made the right in our driveway. I parked. And I had a feeling it was a rookie. So I park. I get out of the car, getting ready to go in the house. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going in the house. What are you doing? Why are you in my driveway? I'm like, what do you want? And then my buddy Sporty pulls up, and he calls me Snacks. And he walks up. He's like, what's up? He's like, this is Snacks. I'm like, hi, I'm Snacks. And he's like, did I do something? He's like, you were moving a little. You went through the yellow light. I'm like, it was yellow. And he's like, yeah. I was like, you didn't stop when I put my lights on. I'm like, I didn't see it. It always works. It works every time. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I was like, I saw you turn around, but it took you a while. And then I pulled in the driveway, and I was like, leave me alone, man. I got to get ice. I'll be right back.
By the way, Sick, our Jewish grandmother made it home.
Oh, yeah?
She just pulled in. Said she was going to come in and join us, but we were talking about condoms and stuff like that.
Oh,
she just closed her. She just took her purse and put it under her arm and walked into the other room.
Oh, boy.
Oh, come on now, MotoBaumVirginia. We just teasing.
Hey, can't pick at him too much because I carry your purse on the ride.
That's right. He'll hit us in the head with his purse.
You carry a Merce?
Yeah.
Yeah, a man purse.
I ain't ashamed. I carry that bad boy. You saw it on the at the camp out.
Oh, yeah. Did I?
Yeah. Had a little bike horn on it.
Yeah, listen, if she didn't have the dogs, I'd be, yo, put those dogs in the backyard. Get in here. Yo, we're gonna practice what they do on the Discovery Channel, okay?
That could be taken 2 different ways, Sick. I see a lot of animals chasing down animals and
yeah, well, whatever. Whatever she likes. She could chase me down for all I give a shit. All right, I'll be right back. Running here. This is a great song. Franklin's Town.
Hurry up.
CAWFFEE.
Wasn't on the bike.
These hits are really harsh this morning.
Put some vodka in it.
I got ice in it. Maybe they're just too big.
Vodka.
Dr. Mac prescribes vodka.
Oh my God.
I mean, worst case, sick is it doesn't work at all, right? And it just acts as another fluid, and nothing changes.
What are we
Right?
talking about?
Vodka in the ice.
Supercharging your bong.
Dude, I don't need any supercharging, bro. It's supercharged enough.
We want to use you as the guinea pig to find out if it's actually beneficial or if it
Right.
hurts the situation.
Well, in that case, we got to start adding like oils and freaking like dabs into the bong hits, and we can go from there. This way, I'll be able to talk different languages. I'll be able to speak like Cantonese and all other kind like German. I'll be able especially with the dabs, I'll be able to talk French, all kinds of different languages. It'll be great. It'll be a good time, guaranteed. Send them to me.
Let's start with vodka.
Let's start with vodka. Oh shit!
Go to
I
the
watched
store,
it.
get a little bottle of Mr. Boston's.
Yeah.
Dump it in there.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Oh, Kime is here. I got to show him something. I just picked up one of my favorite snacks at the grocery store.
Did you just realize Kime was here?
No, I didn't just realize it.
Time goes on so slowly. See, just now getting the sick.
Like that signal you sent across the moon. It'll take a while to get there.
Well, look how many years I showed you that card. It took from 2020, August of 2020, to make it out into the universe and back to me. I just got it here this week.
That is
Yeah,
great.
these are the best, by the way. If you want a little piece of the UK,
No.
Rich tea
rich teas.
with a cup.
Worth every penny. They're like $3, $3.10 or something. I think that's a great deal. A little snack. Yep.
Hell, Blue Biker Doyle's got me craving some Cajun. God dang.
Cajun, yeah, definitely, man.
Shrimp and grits.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the Ultimate Rider, he lives down there in Louisiana. He's one. We see him occasionally. I communicate with him quite often. He lived in Alabama, then he moved to Louisiana, and he takes these long rides to go get boudin. He's got a store he likes to buy it at, and he goes deep into the bayou.
What part of Georgia does Blue Bike and Doyle live? Like in the middle?
He's up there with Ray, ain't he?
He's up there with Mr. Gregory. Blue Bike and Doyle up by you, Mr. Gregory?
Yeah, he ain't too far from me.
Oh, okay.
He's over in Cedartown.
Oh, that's cool. And T-Bone's what, southeast of you guys or something?
North. Oh, hold up. He's north.
He's north?
Yeah, he's north of me. About an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Oh, I didn't know that. For some reason, I thought he was in South Georgia.
No,
No.
Buck's the only one I know in South Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buck's just like right over the line. How many miles over the line is he? He can only be like 20 miles over the line.
Yeah, he ain't too far.
Yeah.
From the line. I mean, I could Google it, but
I gotta make a coffee.
Make a coffee.
Yeah.
I made mine yesterday.
Yeah, I woke up with almost a half a cup.
I used to love to. We used to have to deliver over in Savannah, and there was a restaurant I like to eat over in Savannah. There's a place that we really like to eat over there, but I also like delivering to Valley Forge over there at Warner Robins. That was another good place to go.
Now they got that Buc-ee's over there. That's a crazy exit now.
It's massive.
And you get like 50 to 100 cars trying to come in and out of that gas station. That
I'm
exit
gonna
was
tell you,
that
I
shit.
tell you what made me mad about a Buc-ee's. I pulled up there, my daughter and I did, and there's the car. We'd circled a place, every pump was full, and finally, this lady come out and got in her car, and I thought, oh, good. And I pulled in behind her. Then she gets out of her car and goes back into the store, and I guess all the kids wanted ice cream or something and ordered all that stuff. I mean, it just holds up the whole works. If they had a parking lot big enough to hold all them people so they could go in and shop instead of buying gas, but no, they sat right under the damn gas pump.
Well, they want to get all their snacks, go to the bathroom, buy all the souvenirs, then get gas.
Yeah.
When I see a big group like that go in and I'm on the bike, I ride right up beside them, swipe my card, pump my gas. I'm usually full before they even figure out what they're looking at.
There you go. Never thought about that.
I do it all the time here in town. I've had one person come out looking at me and say, I'm in there trying to pay for gas. Well, I'm almost done. Click, click, done. All right, now you can get your gas.
Man.
Especially the summer weather coming and things heating up. Nope. I'm not
You know, my fan on my engine did not turn on until I got back to the house. That's how cool it was. My fan didn't even come on when I pulled into the carport, the fan came on.
Oh, trust me, I know how cool it was. I was not prepared. I didn't think it was going to be that chilly.
Yeah, you said your ass off, huh?
Yeah, man, I shivered 2 or 3 hours at least.
That's hell, dude.
That's why I keep my heated gear on my bike. If I get cold, I plug up, snug as a bug in a rug.
Gas, like I get super, so it's expensive. It's like $3 something a gallon.
As long as you burn it back out of the tank, like I was doing yesterday, run 87, just keep going. You're gonna burn it out.
You put 87 in your bike?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You do?
Yes.
I don't. Mine don't run right.
I put super in my bike every time.
And you see what my bike runs like.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, Nona Grace this morning commented, she said that ride when you guys are up on the freeway and y'all was zipping by one another, she said, oh, that was awesome. She got the biggest kick out of that, and especially when you did that Mach 8 after you went by me, then you turned the wick up a little bit and just shot on up in there, and that was pretty doggone cool.
Yeah, it was good.
I love that bike, man. It's made for getting out on the highway and just going. It cruises at 80 like it's nothing.
Yeah.
I was having a little bit of issue with it with the throttle response yesterday. I was so running full throttle.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it pegs out at 120. And then the computer dumbs you down to 115. And no matter how much more you're trying to give it, it's going to let it bump up. Well, in 2 of those situations, when I come off of it to give it like 3/4, then it sped up more. I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't expecting to speed up. I was expecting to slow down.
Yeah.
Getting out on the highway and just setting cruise control and this literally, it doesn't struggle at all. And but
You know, when we was going up the long hill over there, we were running 80 plus miles per hour, and that little red car went by me, and I was telling the people in the video that he had to be running close to 90 because I know what I was running and I know what you was running.
it was like
That's a safe stretch through there.
well, you should have told me ahead of time.
In that little, yeah, we didn't have no way of communicating. We didn't have anything to talk to you about it. Or
I've Harley always told me to put, I've always been told to put premium in the bikes, high
That's
octane.
what I've always heard, Sick, to be honest with you. But
Yeah.
if the bike's gonna sit, like right now, Brainy's bike is sitting because I got the new battery in the Harley, the ST.
Yeah.
Well, I've got 93 sitting in it. I don't have 87 sitting in it.
Yeah.
So when I take her bike out this week, I'm not going to expect any kind of fogginess out of it, right?
Yeah.
But even when it sits for like a week or two with 87, it's not bad.
I don't think the sitting does anything. I think it's the octane is just the combustion. Isn't that just the flammability of the gas? I'm pretty sure it fires at a higher temperature. I think, isn't that right, Mac?
yeah, do you know regular is more explosive than premium? And I'm going to tell you what, regular is raw and it is so explosive it will pre-detonate under just pressure of the cylinder piston coming up top dead center. It will cause pre-detonation. So they add additives to it to stabilize it so that you can get the additional power without the pre-detonation. You don't get the pinging.
Okay.
And that pinging can kill a motor.
Yeah. What is the pinging doing?
It's a combustion before, as a piston is coming up, it's starting to pre-detonate before it gets to top dead center.
Oh, okay.
And that's hammering against your piston. Each of those pre-detonations are hammering against your piston. You'll look on the top of your piston, you'll see indentations after a long period of time. Right, Ray?
Yep. You're right.
Okay. And what, they add chemicals to stop that from happening?
A long time ago, it was called ethylene glycol. Ethylene was old days, and Ray and I time, we'd say, fill it up with ethyl.
Yeah.
That was premium in our day.
Yep.
Because the ethyl they added to the regular stabilized it so you could get more power. If you can stabilize the combustion, you can get more power out of each charge. If you're burning it before you reach top dead center, you're blowing out a lot of raw gases. You're not making power. Hey, David.
What's up, Dave? How are you, man?
No.
I know that E85, it's right on the gas cap on a car. It'll tell you, do not use E85 unless your engine's set up for it.
Yeah. Hey, Asia, how are you?
Hey, Asia. That's another Alabama person right there. She's in Alabama. We didn't know this the other day.
Yeah, Bama.
She's from Bammer.
Yeah. Can't stop coughing.
Sick must have some of that. He must have some of that stuff from Labrador. Labrador. You remember Cheech and Chong? His dog would eat the bag of dope, and he got the little turds and dried them out and smoked them. Labrador, man.
There's enough damn freaking hair in this house to freaking choke anybody out. I vacuumed yesterday. It took me only 5 minutes to get a whole container of air, of hair. It's ridiculous. I was like, oh my God. I was like, they're shedding. Because, they shed when the seasons change. I mean, Jade sheds, Bella sheds, and Leia does not shed really. Going where the water tastes like wine. Was saying yesterday how to be over 15. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, that's right. You were going on that. I heard. That's cool. How was it? Good. Good times.
I got a big ride coming up Saturday. I'm going to a memorial service for a fallen biker, and it's really big. The owners of the Harley shop, it was one of their family members, and I've been invited to go to the service, and it's going to be big band music, lots of food all day long. It's going to be it's a big event.
Yeah, that's nice but sad. Kime, take care, man. Thanks for coming in, bro. It's good to see you.
Maui Wowie, Labrador. Old Chung took a Cheech took a big old hit on it. He started coughing. And he said, "What kind of shit is this? It's Labrador." Sick MotoBaum wants to know. Our Jewish grandmother wants to know if she could come in and join us.
Yeah, of course. Do you need? Yeah, of course. I mean, Emoto, do you really have to ask? I can't believe you're asking.
He's a nice guy all around. That's the reason he's our Jewish grandmother. She's always nice.
I swear to God, it drives me nuts that he's so nice.
He's so nice, it makes me be Clint.
I'm like, that's why we get along so well. We're like the odd couple.
Yeah. Walter Matthau and what's his name? Walter Matthau was one of the odd. What? Oh God, what was his name?
Felix Unger.
Who was it?
Felix.
Yeah. Yeah. Felix Younger was the character. That was so cool.
It's got some Labrador in it. Smoking dog shit, man.
What is that really special coffee or chocolate or something?
Civic. You're talking about Civic coffee where the monkey shits the seed. They feed the monkey the coffee. Yeah. The monkey eats, and when the monkey shits the seed, a guy over washes the seeds off and they roast them and make coffee. Yep. And it's $100 a cup. The stuff is premium.
Sure. It does something to it.
It was like getting Kush back in the early days.
And to be honest with you, I really don't give a shit what it does to you. I ain't paying $100 for a cup of coffee.
It's pretty expensive.
Send me some coffee beans, right?
Uh-huh.
I'll eat the whole bag, dog. I got you. And then we'll collect and wash, and then you can have coffee. And I'll $20 a pound, right?
Did you know you can buy that Civic coffee through Target and Walmart? I think it's something like $89 a pound.
Is everybody up there? Yes. Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Grandma.
Yeah.
Grandma.
Our Jewish grandmother's in here.
Our Jewish
grandmother. I don't know if we can hear you.
Oy vey.
I'm going to turn the music off.
I was about to say,
yeah,
the music.
Really digging the content, guys, from all of you. What outstanding stuff you're doing. From Mr. Gregory to CAWFFEE to you, MotoBaum, with your... now we just wait for you, Sick. What's coming out, Sick?
I
You
had
got
2
any
videos
content?
dropped today.
You did.
Okay, I
Yeah,
haven't
I
caught
didn't
him yet.
premiere them. I just dropped them. I dropped them at like midnight and 6 a.m.
Yeah, okay, they haven't come to me yet.
He's
Yeah,
got.
Mo, you got no volume, bro.
That's what I was trying to find out, but
Oh wait, now you do.
yeah, I haven't been able to talk. I just didn't want to talk yet. So
That has to stop.
Have I got volume?
Let me try to level. I'm trying to level my head with motos.
So, quit moving.
We're
Moto.
almost there. We're almost there. Hang on. Let me.
yeah, I'm trying stuff. I'm just here. That's why I asked to get up because I make a mess of stuff. So
Finally got it straight.
It's called entertainment, Moto. It's entertainment.
yeah, I
That's
know.
it.
Moto is in here.
I'm trying to switch my
I
damn
re-
camera around so I could always. Oh, there it is, right there. Duh.
I really appreciate that comment,
Uh-oh.
Dave. It means a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah. No, I haven't even started yet with you, Keith. Or bloody hell, mate. What was the infraction? You were too close to the.
It's right over here.
So
Let
it's
me get it.
like a tailgating thing. Yeah,
You
no,
You didn't hear the whole story, Dave. I'll have Moto to repeat. I mean, Key Fob can repeat it. What happened when the law comes up and sees he's carrying protection? There it is.
Oh yeah.
Tell Dave what you did when the law came up and he saw that bulge in your chest there.
He told me, if you reach for it, you're not going home. And
This is
you know,
Alabama.
At this point, I know I'm getting pulled over.
Yeah.
In my state, it's open carry. I don't know what the laws are in Alabama, but as here in the South, they go by whatever laws in your state.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Jesus, man.
in Alabama, as a Georgian, it's open carry until they tell me otherwise.
Okay, so they've not told you.
I
They've
pull over.
told you. Yeah.
I know I got the pistol. It's open right here on my chest, so I can get to it as I need to. So I take off my helmet, put it on the mirror so he knows I'm not running. Take my gloves off, and then I just put my hands right here. You know, I'm not a threat. Yes, I caused the problem, but I'm not a problem.
Yeah.
I got it. You got a job to do. If you got to give me a ticket or 2 or 4, okay, it was my fault, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to be
That's cool.
an asshat and disrespect them because I was being an asshat, you know. But he was like, I told him, if you need to grab it and take it from me, you know, my hands are, just go ahead. And he said, no, if you reach for it, you're not going home. So, and
You're going to be shot. They're going to shoot you.
Oh yeah.
what I do when I get pulled over,
Out there in a second.
outside of just putting the helmet and all off, I also go ahead and spread my legs, you know, kind of like all the way out. So
Yeah,
I'm not in a position where I'm going to attempt to resist. I don't have a position of power, right?
Yeah, no, I get you. It's almost like a rehearsed procedure that you've done many times. Okay, well,
I'm going to tell you, Dave, he wasn't angry at Key Fob because what he was doing. When he spotted the Georgia tag, immediately Alabama Roll Tide versus Georgia Bulldog. Right off the bat, there was an anger already.
Yeah. So there's postcode wars. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it's a bit like me rolling into Western Australia with New South Wales. It's just different areas, and I mean, I get that. I totally get that.
Yeah.
It's a
I
southern.
can't be on here long because people don't like it when I'm speaking so jovially.
Noise.
Yeah, I'm unwanted.
So, sorry if I'm interrupting, but
You're not interrupting.
No, you're good, Moto.
You're good, Moto.
I'll mute myself.
I was going to say, you know, how fantastic two military fathers, you know, talking about having their kin in the army would have been a fascinating conversation between you, old Mac, and yourself, Keith Fob. the ride. I mean, you're a very good rider. I'll give you that, Mr. Keeper. Very sensible. I can't understand why the law would be targeting you, but yeah, you're right, Mac. It's the postcode thing.
The state.
You know, it's the state thing. Yeah. And how are some of those bikes, Mr. Gregory? My Lord. Bikes or girls? What, the bikini washing girls, Jesus. The bikini bike washers. You get into a bit of trouble for that?
What happens in Florida stays in Florida.
So, yeah, everybody.
That was Florida, right?
I'm gonna get out of here. I got a lunch date at 12:30, so
All right, Mr. Gregory.
we'll go in and I gotta get out and make a couple videos and go have lunch with my friend, and other than that, I would just stay on with y'all all day.
All right.
No worries.
All right, Mr. Gray.
We'll see y'all in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Have a
Yes,
good one,
sir.
buddy.
See you, Ray.
All right.
So long.
All right, bye.
Moto, what is that?
Oh, that was just my my bag that I usually, you keep extra stuff in, down there nice and low, whatever, just a tool bag. And I keep a battery down there. So I run a wire up for the, look at my helmet going down the road shot. That's so important. Yeah, I hardly ever use it. That's right. But when you wash bike and and you do motovlogging, feather everything.
Yeah.
Right? I got a lot of. It's a commitment.
Yeah, sure.
Trust you. You've got almost a waterbed on the back of that bike as a pillion seat.
Yeah, I quit using that big ass bag. You remember that one?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's got the trunk and everything, the detachable, which that's what I usually wear, but it's so freaking big and ugly and what I don't need all the time. So I thought I'd try this. This little pillion one is made for my R1 actually.
Yeah.
So my dilemma is being live with you all. Is I got the Bluetooth. You hear me when I walk around and walk away, right?
Yeah.
I didn't see you when you walked away.
Headphones won't give me volume on a Bluetooth on the iPhone. When I used to do it before, I'd have to actually hook my Bluetooth up to the computer one and do two. I'd have to enter. Anyway, it's a long story, but I can't do it. So I got to take the headphones off, go do what I'm doing. I'll come back. That's why I say if I get noisy, just hit me on mute because I can't hear you anyway. But
the joys of watching Anytown USA, I can tell you, mate. Anytown USA, it's just fantastic. The birds are chirping. Spring is in the air, dude, mate. The riding season.
Guys want to see if those bunnies are still there by chance?
Yeah,
yeah. Let's.
I want to see the bunnies, man. Come on. Oh, some all in one.
So yeah.
What happened? We were being creepy.
Okay.
Now we're not being creepy. There we are.
I want him bigger than that though.
Are we?
She said that
I hear
too.
that all the time. That's the complaint I hear always.
No, that's just his viewing format. He is.
Yeah.
I know.
I get that all the time. Story of my life.
All right.
Now Sick gets it.
Yeah, I know.
Can you see me? I can't.
Yeah.
Are they there?
Sick. I don't know. I just see you. I thought.
They're not there.
Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait. They're gone.
There they are. Oh, I thought I saw them.
Oh, nope. There they are.
Oh, there. Yeah.
Oh,
that's what I thought I saw.
I can't see you. I can't see what I'm pointing at. Why do I just see you, Sick, real big?
I don't know. It's
because it'll be reverse. It'll be the reverse camera.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Because we're seeing you really big, Moto.
You see me really big. Okay.
Well, no, just what your
the camera.
Fossicking around in camera shot.
Now
we got a big seat.
Why can't we put him up there?
We had him up there. See?
Yeah, I know.
Yep, there they. Oh,
But he's not
geez.
big like sometimes he fills a whole screen.
Yeah, I don't
Oh, is that
understand.
Mama? That's Mama.
Yeah,
huh?
look at it.
That-
Look at it. See a little head sticking out. I thought
Oh,
Yeah.
he
that's
was-
a baby.
Okay, so what you got, Moto? Back up.
That's a baby.
You see how
That
you've
is a
got that
baby.
tree enclosed?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's basically their den. She's got them there for that reason.
Yeah, she's underneath those roots and stuff.
She's in there somewhere.
Yeah. That's cool, man. She's got a good spot, yo.
That's a
All
really
right.
good spot.
Yeah,
So
man.
I just
Looks
wanted to.
great.
I've been worried to death off and on. My son checked on him not yesterday, but the day before, and the day before that is when I found him. So, yeah. Oh wow, look at my rhododendrons. I don't get to see this very often because I'm.
Gardening with MotoBaum.
Gardening with Moto. The roadies are
Oh, yeah.
blue. Nice.
Yeah, there you go, Moto.
I had
You got the
rhododendrons next to my house in Jersey too. The whole length.
Take time to
Smell the rhododendrons.
smell the rhododendron. I've smelt worse.
Yeah. You got any azaleas?
You see, no.
Azaleas should be
But-
blooming now. Dogwoods should have bloomed already.
Yeah, the dogwood's
Well,
got me.
Okay. This tree that was right over the rhododendron, this year will be all those berries, mulberries. Do you see the little?
Oh, yes, sweet. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So you can have a bit of a feast.
Yeah, I got a mulberry tree in my backyard too.
Yeah, the
Here.
birds will be loving you.
There we
shitting
go.
All,
Oh,
over
look
the,
at that.
all over the cars.
Right there.
Some already.
Berries. Yep.
Yeah,
Makes
yeah,
good
yeah.
wine.
Mulberry wine.
Whining. Stop your
Mulberry
whining.
wine.
Yeah. And then the fig tree.
What's up,
Oh,
Chris?
yeah, yeah,
It
yeah. Good,
won't grow.
good.
It won't grow. Yeah. So. But
Well,
anyway.
unless to
yeah.
be warm, figs are a real sort of a African, Middle Eastern fruit. That the people talk about them. So it's surprising that it grows at all there.
Yeah.
And more rhododendrons.
What are those?
No, those are the roses. They're kind of
Those are
funky, weird.
roses. Yeah.
It's like a tree rose, but there we go. I took time to smell the roses, and they got no scent at all.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. No worries. Back to the bike.
Back to the bike. Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you.
Back to the bike.
Dave,
Mine's in his
you are
carport.
on the money. I said, okay, that's enough gardening, Mr. Green Jeans. Carry on,
It's a green thumb.
Mr. Green Jeans. Remember him on Cap?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I didn't mean to be rude, mate, but
Oh man, that's funny shit.
it's a nice little property you have, brother.
It
You
is.
worked hard.
Nice.
You worked
Bless.
hard.
I don't know how I still have it. I'm very lucky and very blessed so far. I'll tell you that. But that's the front. Yeah.
It's all you need, man. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
if it was any bigger, you could. It's perfect for one person. You can keep all your junk
I like your
downstairs.
thinking. Yeah.
You can keep all your junk downstairs, and then you've got your top for your sort of, celestial highs.
It used to be
What's that
all
considered?
white.
What's that considered, Moto? A split level?
Two-story.
No, just a two-story. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, just a 2-story. Okay.
But-
Excuse me while I cough.
There's Mr. Chipmunk over there, or Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Yeah, Squirrel. I see Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Got distracted. Squirrel. Yeah, Leah. She'd be loving that right now. Squirrel.
Yeah,
Squirrel.
her head perked up.
Yeah, I was trying to joke earlier when it got real slow for a second in in the house there. I was like, I'm gonna start a live bike wash, man, just to liven this party up, and
Yeah.
Well, it depends
Yeah,
on
but-
what you hear when
I
you
get-
start watching it, how lively it gets.
I need to get my engineer, what do you call those? Engineer overhauls that I have.
yeah.
They're white and blue striped and, with one strap off and kind of,
The
and
Carhartts.
get my mock toe boots on and
Mm.
dead sexy.
Yeah.
That's what happens in any town, USA, guys.
Yeah, didn't we watch Ray Gregory wash his bike one day too? So
Yeah.
Y'all try me. I'll put on a Speedo and wash mine.
Oh, no.
yeah, see, get your Mark Spitz on.
I'll be scarred for life. I ain't looking at that.
You don't even know what Mark Spitz is. I bet CAWFFEE ain't old enough.
Okay, I got a does Aussie have storms as in tornadoes? I asked because of yes. So Rob's neighbour, we have things called cyclones. Look,
Those are basically hurricanes, right? But they spin the opposite direction.
I won't be able to hear you for a little bit. I'm gonna.
That's okay.
Look around. All right. Bye-bye.
All right.
That means we can say whatever we want about him now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Jewish grandma was a good one.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Well, he worries about us so much, you know, and it's good to have a Jewish grandmother.
Yeah, it is.
I am Breed. Are you going to make me look that up? Or are you going to type that in for me?
Yeah.
What?
If
just
the word biblical.
Yeah. He usually puts it in. I love when he puts it in, so I don't have to look it up. But I'll look it up if you want me to.
Good morning, Chris.
Always give thanks. Wait, I'm gonna put it up. Hold on. Always giving thanks for everything to God the Father in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Right.
Including washer women in bikinis.
Yes, including that.
Eye candy.
I definitely always thank him for that.
One quick question, you guys.
Yes.
So if I washing over wax, I was told from y'all actually you don't use like a degreaser like Dawn dishwashing or any alcohol based like Windex and shit. Like what would you use then to wash that's mild enough? Do you have to buy an actual car washing soap?
No, I mean, be real, Moto. I mean, you've got bugs and grit and dirt on that.
That's a good question, Moto.
Well, somebody told me that. So if you're doing your wax and you know, which I don't probably have, I'm not going to worry about it this wash, but I should just go for the like what Dave said, because they've been a while. They got fallen and they haven't been bathed in a while.
I mean, if you really wanted to, Moto, you could just wash it with water.
Yeah.
Because it has wax on it already.
It looks, but it's probably.
And it looks
clean.
I use Armor All Wash. It's the Armor All Corporation.
You guys, I don't use anything at all. I'm the laziest maintenance guy on the bike planet. I just get on the thing and ride it.
But that has a degreaser in it.
Yeah. My bike gets a lot of grease from the road.
What do I say?
No, you ride it, mate. You ride
take the wax off.
I'm definitely not a 1%er. Am I? I've lost that image. Is gone.
Wax on, wax off.
Wax
on,
wax
just
off.
get on with
the fly in the house.
Pinky out while I ride on the throttle. And how do I wash my bike, guys?
No, that's you definitely look. It's a good call. Don't be a 1%.
I wouldn't want the wax to come off of it either.
Yeah.
Now that's what you want in a Jewish grandmother. You want somebody to worry about your wax on your bike when you're washing it. That's good advice from you.
Well, to be fair, she's more worried about us and getting the wax off.
That's right. Yeah.
Where's Buck? We need Buck to help us. He's a professional when it comes to decks and stuff like that.
Do you remember
decks?
Yeah.
I've been knowing to. I built a little deck one time, and I barely put any thought into it. But
that's what she told me. He had a little deck.
Did anybody catch that at all? Like nobody laughs at my stupid jokes. But you see that white lightning filter? You like that?
That'd look good on the bike, you know.
How many really, ever see that like that?
Yeah, you don't see them white. You don't see them white.
That's all right. I got a chrome one on my black night train.
There you go.
I swear to God, Moto, I got a chrome one on my black nitro. I'm like, I guess they didn't have a freaking black one, eh?
Well, I thought you'd like that for the you can buy one of those Fram at like AutoZone.
Yeah.
Get you a white one for White Lightning. I think that'd look pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I would definitely go for a white one on White Lightning, sure.
They're cheaper.
Yeah, they're
Well,
cheaper.
there you go.
Be built better too.
It's all about cheaper.
All right.
You know,
Let me go
yeah,
get
a lot
some
of the
water.
times we're
back.
just paying for the Harley Davidson name. That's all we're doing. It's just paying for that name. You know, rep code. I mean, I don't know if
Pinky
you've got
always
rep
up,
code.
Moto. Dying Breed says Pinky always up, Moto. That's funny. I don't know if he heard us. Moto, did you hear us?
No, he didn't hear us.
No.
Be busy.
Yeah.
That's half the fun.
It's what again? Okay, guys, it's very late for me. I'm going to go to bed. I'm glad I caught you. I'm glad I could tell you from the horse's mouth about your effort there, CAWFFEE, to go and visit Old Mac. That's huge malls and not uneventful by the sounds of the constabulary wanting to have a big who are you and what drugs are you running into my state. So it could have gone either way. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that beard. The beard might be a bit of a signal. You know, this guy, which it isn't. I mean, you do the beard so it doesn't flop in your face all the way. That's why you wear it like that. It's a smart idea, but you know, cops and the way they think, it's bizarre. They preempt criminal activity on every turn, and it's just not until we're proved innocent. I guess it's a bugger. But you're very lucky you can.
Since I was 16, I've basically been pulled over every year. It was actually a birthday thing where every March, May, April area, I get pulled over and get a ticket for something. It's happened ever since.
It's ridiculous.
There were a few years where I didn't get pulled over for some reason. But the smile gets them every time.
Yeah, right. So it's only one ticket, not two.
Pretty clear, despite and the smile and being respectful usually gets them every time. And you admit you made the mistake.
Yeah, but they weren't going to have it in Jordan in Alabama. They want your coin.
Yeah.
They want your coin, and they want you to not come back again.
Yeah.
Or come back again and give us more coin. Yeah.
All right.
Come back again now, you hear?
Come back again.
That ticket was the worst thing that happened to me on that.
No, that's
I'll
nothing.
tell you that.
Yeah, that's nothing. I won't be going anywhere. I won't be following a cop too close anymore.
Well, when the cop, it was the car beside him that slowed down. And I just got on the brakes.
Yeah, okay.
And he don't have any rear. He don't have any rear brakes.
You don't, do you?
No.
Oh,
how come?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a story.
You remember when we tried to change that tire out? Yeah. And I thought, I can do this, right? I've done it on a car. I can do it on a bike. Well, I disassembled my brake system. And with having ABS, you can't.
Oh, ABS.
Without the computer.
Yeah. So it's going to be a shop fix.
Yep.
And that's basically the same amount of money as it's taken to get down to Max and back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, rather go to Max and back.
Oh.
Yeah, I get it, brother.
Oh.
Yeah, everything's
Going to the
expensive.
shop this week anyway because I got a new tire coming in for the front, so go ahead and throw on the new tire, and because the front tire's got like 15,000 miles.
That's
That's still the stock front tire.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do last. They last a little longer than the rears.
Yeah.
Anyway. Anyway, lovely to see. Hopefully there'll be a bit more footage coming out of that little adventure. And I look forward to it. Would have been nice to see a few of you go down to Max. So there you go. The call's out there. I'm looking at my finances. But
Keep Bob was my birthday present or early birthday.
Yeah, that's lovely. I just think I'm going to get detained at the at the immigration. There's no point in lying on an immigration form.
Well, why don't you apply for whatever you got to apply for and do the paperwork and see what they need you to do, and see if there's a way around it. If just be honest with them and see what they say.
Just come over for a visit.
Tell them you want to visit. You have friends in the States. You want to visit.
I can be in Atlanta in 2 hours.
Yep. Okay. Done. Let's. I'll go and see the travel agent tomorrow and see what sort of fares. I might have to rent a bike over there or something. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll find out. But there's nothing in stone yet.
That's the least of your problems. We'll just get here. We'll figure that out. We'll figure it. You'll get a bike. Don't worry.
Yeah, we can bounce you around the southern states at least some way or another. Just land in Atlanta. We got you.
Man, that's just mad.
Yeah, you can go anywhere.
Look how happy Mac would be. I mean, he put me to work on his farm. Now, boy, he gave that
out here and cut that bamboo, feller.
Yeah, get him out there harvesting the bamboo.
Could just imagine it. Build little teepees everywhere for the revival of the rubber tire deacons. The tie-dye teepees. Yeah, I love it. Hey, excellent talking with you guys. Really wanted to say something about the trip. It's no easy feat driving from where you are in Manitoba. Is that right? You're in Manitoba?
No.
Where is he?
No,
where are you, people?
I'm 24 miles east of Macon, Georgia.
Macon, Georgia. Where the hell's Manitoba?
That's up in Canada.
That's in Canada.
Is it really?
That's where Robin lives.
Okay. So my geography is askew, but nothing like a quick little lesson to get a bit of a geography lesson. And,
if he'd have come down here with a Canadian accent, he had never made it out of Alabama.
Nope.
Oh, really?
No.
That's just so racist.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you how it is.
That's the South.
How it is, yeah.
How do you think an Australian's going to go? That's a knife, mate. That's not a knife.
You ain't from around these parts, are you, son? Huh?
Yeah, but they love Crocodile Dundee, and they're going to love you too.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll have to put on my best slang then. All right,
you will, and I'll get you through. I promise. If you get pulled over for anything, it's hey mate, how you doing? And you're done, clear to go.
Yeah.
Don't talk to them like you would over in Australia. Don't say, "What you looking at, you bloody wanker?"
Yeah, okay. They still understand disrespect, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going. There was a bag. He had a bag on the back of that wide glide.
Look at that.
Oh, there he goes. The seat comes off.
Yeah, that's a great.
We used to call that what they call a sissy pad, wasn't it?
Pussy pad.
When your woman would ride on the back there.
Pussy pad.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's okay, man. Oh, Angelique. I get it.
She's waving at everybody.
Sorry, Angelique.
Hey,
I didn't know
Angelique.
you were there.
Hi, Angelique.
She's gone.
Thought it was a
Bye,
boys
Angelique.
Boys
She's going to get me a second cup of coffee.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm on cup 4 already.
Anyway, I put my foot in it enough this evening. See yous. Love yous all. Think you're all
Yeah,
fantastic
Dave, thanks
people.
for coming in, man.
Hey, remember, Dave, if we don't make it here on Earth, we've always got Valhalla. Valhalla will be a place where we can drink a cold one, you know. And the
Stein,
Father, he'll put his arm around both of us.
a stein of mead,
Yes,
a stein of mead, and we'll we'll
of
rekindle.
mead. Don't forget, it would be mead. Yes.
Oh yeah, it's mead. And no, a good film to watch, you guys, if you get a chance. The 13th Warrior. They talk about mead quite a lot in the 13th Warrior. So if you get a chance to watch it, it's a bit medieval reenactment stuff, but all really good stuff.
Dave, you know what I was this morning before we went live? I was in there with Mr. Gregory, and I was talking to him. I was like, I mean, I know it's common sense, and it's just, but I was really thinking about it, and I was like, at any moment we can all get together online. The amount of coordination and effort it is to get together in real person is ridiculous.
Oh, it's hard. It's totally different.
It's totally different.
But it's totally different than being online together.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
People is a tribute to that. To go and meet someone. The same with Mr. Gregory coming and seeing you sick. Same when you go down and see Josh and all the Forgotten Angels group. Yes, sure, we meet them online, but it's nothing to meeting them and conversing with them.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Yeah, it is, and I totally appreciate what you did for each other there. It was a very very worthwhile viewing.
Oh, absolutely.
I've had two Georgia brothers to come to see me.
Yeah, that's a crying shame, Mac. There should be more.
Oh no, I love the fact that they decided to come to see me. It is not about the numbers; it's about the quality of the people that come to visit.
Poor old elderly gentleman. You get a couple of people coming to check on your incontinence pad, mate. There's nothing wrong with that.
Diane Breeds.
They're worried about me.
Diane Breed said they sell meat in Utah.
Good morning, Red Lady.
All of it right now. My R1's out there. Nice.
Yeah, the R1.
The pumpkin machine.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See you later.
Bye-bye, Dave.
He's great.
Every time Dave would almost leave, we'd drag him back. He'd almost make it to the door, and we'd drag him back.
Thanks.
I don't understand. How do I do the other view? I don't
know. Well, I don't know.
I don't know either. Obviously,
the other two down there, they know more about that stuff than I do.
That's
let me tell you, Diane Breed. Let me tell you about my driveway. When my wife was very ill, they had to have a lot of medical facilities to come in. A big ambulance and stuff, and we had this dual wheel 350 Ford that was in here, and he almost got stuck. So I called this company, and they charged me $2,700 to put the gravel on the road, and they brought me rocks this big around for the gravel. That's how big they are, and you go out through there riding on the stones. It's not a pretty ride, as CAWFFEE can tell you. It's a rough ride in and out, and they didn't bring any kind of equipment to smooth it down or nothing. They just dumped it and drove away. $2,700. That's 3 triaxle loads of rock on the driveway.
Really? They didn't like spread it out.
No, they just spread it with the bed of the truck, and I had to take me and Angelique. We worked like dogs out there with a shovel and rake and leveled it down to where it was a humpy. It was like this until I leveled all the humps out. We worked for a month out there.
Yeah. That's a pain.
Like riding down River Street in Savannah. All that cobblestone.
Cobblestone. Oh,
yeah.
I can tell you about cobblestone. We went to Walla Walla to the hospital to have surgery, and I was on my chopper. And when I came out after 4 days of surgery, I come out and she rolled me out there and she said, "You're on a motorcycle?" I said, "Yeah." That whole area around Walla Walla is cobblestone because see at the end of the Snake River where the Snake and the Columbia comes together, they bring these sailing ships in loaded full of ballast from England and all parts of the world, and they unload the cobblestone and then load the boat back up full of grain and take it off and take off and go to Europe or wherever. And that's the reason all the streets, even here in Alabama, we had streets of cobblestone.
The only time I rode on cobblestone was in Brooklyn. I went. Actually, I have a picture.
All the old towns, you'll run across it.
Oh,
The
do I still
old
have
towns.
it? Do we still have that picture, or did I delete it?
Anywhere where the ships could come in, any port, anyway, a river or anything that brings the cobblestones in, you'll find the little towns that have cobblestone on the street.
You see this picture? Wait, let me get rid of the comment. Hold on. That picture. It's the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
So I'm in Brooklyn there, and I went to take that picture over in Brooklyn. There's a merry-go-round over here. And whatchamacallit, what was I gonna say? That's how I found cobblestones over there. It was pretty cool. I don't know if I took the Brooklyn Bridge or if I took the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, to be honest, because it was a long time ago.
Hey, Red Lady.
Let me change it. Something different. There we go.
Jerry Garcia.
Yeah, the problem I had with Mac's driveway is, again, not having a rear brake. You don't really use your front brake on cobblestone or loose gravel.
No.
That's a recipe for let's see what the bike looks sideways.
You remember I told you I had 2 wrecks? I told you I had 2 wrecks on a 2-wheel motorcycle. One of them was pretty devastating. And after I got well, I wrecked up here at the beginning of my road. When I come off County Road 7, turned onto my driveway, I rolled over in my rocks.
Yeah, it's getting real hot these days down here, man. 90 plus every day. And
Sorry about that, y'all. That was Brainy calling.
With freaking AC, man. I can't, dude. I keep it at 75 the whole day, and it barely turns on. It turns on like maybe 2 or 3 times during the day, and that's probably around 3 o'clock because that's probably when it gets the hottest in the living room. Because the only reason it gets hot in here is because of the skylights. The sun comes through the skylights, it heats up the living room. Moto's
power washing my bike.
Power washing, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I don't have any of that kind of stuff. I'm lucky
He's
I got
doing a good job getting my bike clean.
Yeah.
Well, you saw how dirty my windshield was. I didn't expect to go for a ride yesterday, so I usually pull it out here in the yard and wash it and clean it before I go for a ride, but it was coated with bugs. And by the way, you see the video turned out all right, even though there's water in the camera.
No, that's how I spell it, Iron Breed. Yeah. Keyfob, I was near Valdosta the other day for work.
South Georgia.
Yeah, what do you that.
Don't let Buck get on here and tell you how to pronounce it proper now.
I know. I got fans, bro. There's a fan here and there's a fan in the I have the fans on and I have all the doors shut. Trust me, I'm the light switch and AC Nazi. Because I shut everything off. I don't want the AC on all the time. She wants it like 72. I'm like, no. Okay, I will freeze to death. I will be sleeping in the garage if you put it on 72. All right, in a cot on the ground with the dogs. So, no, it's not happening. I got ice. I'll be right back.
That was nerve-wracking the first couple times I've done that.
Yeah, I would be afraid to yeah, that would make me a little nervous. I would want to stay far away from electronics.
I meant the jacking it up and not having it tip over on you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you talking about power washing?
Yeah, I'm talking about power washing.
Well, yeah, just don't put it up on the electronics. So like 3 inches away.
Yeah.
You know, just spray it like normal. And
it looks
like
good.
the only thing I get like a couple 2-3 inches away from is like maybe the chrome or the forks, you know. Paint, of course, not as, I don't get up on it hard, but
yeah,
just blow the bugs off, you know, especially like on the mirrors. They're all chrome. They take a good beating for power washing.
Yeah.
That chrome don't come off.
Get it off the bug guts. That's all. And you know, bug guts are nasty, and they're hard to get off.
Well, yeah, they're really not good to leave on even overnight. It's like bird crap. They got acidic stuff in it, and it'll start eating whatever it's laying into off. So wash often, ride more.
Dying breeds like Moto, less talking and more washy.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, I'm just gonna get back to it, man. I got you on that too, bro. I just wanted to come back and check, make sure you weren't off. I could just see you shutting this off, you know, your live off, and me be out here an extra hour talking away, doing my thing, you know, and be like, he ain't even on. He ain't even. I know you would. I know. Yeah. I know.
I can't figure out how to get us to like our normal like sideways view. I mean, I like this view because you can't see the bathroom or the hallway. Because I was hearing shit about that, and you know how much I like hearing shit.
Just go to your.
You want to get it in the panoramic mode, wide.
Yes,
16 by 9.
I don't know how to do that.
9 by 16, yeah.
No,
16 by 9, yeah.
Edit layout.
You already look 16. Now you go. You don't need to edit your layout. You just go over to where your branding is, okay, and pick the circle, the square, or the rectangle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, you're gonna have to take this toy away from him, Mac. Okay.
No, man.
I'm messing around. I'm trying to be so sarcastic.
I still can't do it. I am so retarded, bro.
It's the square above where you put your backgrounds in, like the main squares to
above.
Do like the comment section, and then you got the banners section, and then you got the section you need to do what I told you to do.
Media assets.
There you go. Maybe. Yep.
Brand.
Do you see your color, your branding, layouts up there? You see
overlay.
No, not overlay.
No. Hold on. Style. Oh, yes. Okay.
Here we go. Get ready for the big show.
Hold on.
Change is about to come.
How's that?
Maybe. Same thing. That did nothing for me.
Yeah, he's wide. I can see his door. I can see down the hallway.
That's hysterical. Okay.
He wants the square on though.
Now let me see. I can shift my camera.
No, I had it on the square. I wanted to go back to panoramic.
Now I can shift my camera around.
You see, I'm lost in the conversation. I came in halfway and didn't know what your goal was.
Yeah,
I was already having the extra stuff.
Yeah, I was already squared up, which is what I like in the morning first thing.
Yeah, and she ain't there, so you can have the big rectangle.
Exactly. That's why it's so peaceful and I'm calm.
Now look at the bikes where you see everything down the street, everything.
Yeah.
Big view.
Yep. Nice. It is nice.
In fact, you can see the sweatshirt I was wearing yesterday when I came in from my ride. I just threw it on the back of the couch.
Yeah. Who else is I see? DYI. That's Dying Breed. Is there? Is she the only one in here chatting with y'all?
There's
That's all
5
I see.
people. Rob's neighbor, Dying Breed,
Okay.
EFOB, me probably.
Yeah. I mean, I don't do all this car wash for just you guys on
Did
the
Rob
panel,
check
man.
out?
I need an audience
Rob's
for
neighbor?
bike wash. Okay.
Yeah, I think we're gonna. You should set up. I think you should set up some chicks in bikinis.
I'm so full of it. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna
Do
mute
a bike
myself.
wash with them. That would be awesome.
Look at Keefob. He's got a window seat
Yeah, he's got a window seat. Is right.
looking down at the little people.
Food.
Yeah.
You say that as I'm wearing my peasant shirt.
It does look comfortable.
This is one of my favorite shirts to wear when I ride, to be honest with you, in the summer, because it's light cotton and it's real loose and breezy. So under the riding jacket, I stay well ventilated, and any sweat comes off and cools off. And it's
I
very
can't wear a shirt like that when I'm riding because my hair on my chest comes up and hits me in the eyes.
well, I mean, yeah.
Yep, I understand.
That's one of the things about watching Dave when he's riding. His it's like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
it is
I see it just
hilarious to
looking- yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
I tell you what happened to me. We were riding along when I had the long beard and I had my visor up. So there's so much air blowing in, it blowed my beard into my visor. And when I slammed it down, I didn't notice it, but it about 3 or 4 inches went in and I could feel these hairs on my lips. That was my beard. And then when I get home, I reached and got my helmet and just slid it off and damn near pulled my head off my head, off my shoulders.
Yeah, that is the exact reason I keep this bound up, because trying to click in the helmet or hook a D-ring or anything, you get snagged right in that crap, and it's
sensors.
Yeah, Dave's not here, man. Oh no, man,
Dave's not
Dave's not
here,
here, man.
Dave, man. Trent, where's my sensor, dude?
Dave ain't here, man.
Sensor expires at 7:01 p.m., which is tonight. Today's 5/5, right?
5525, sir.
Yeah, so like I'm just gonna put a new sensor on if this keeps happening, because it's like I'm not having any values at all.
Didn't we tell you to do that already?
Well, he was doing the ganja early and he's forgotten that part.
Oh.
Like look how sporadic. Like this is the last, what is this, 24 hours? 12 hours?
Wow.
That's how sporadic it's been.
Then just change it. Change it.
It takes 2 hours to start. I gotta end the sensor. Is what I have to
Hey,
do.
Keefob, how far was you ride? Dying Breed wanted to know how long you was right at 400 miles, wasn't you? 300 or 400 miles.
Give me just a second and I'll pull it up.
All right. I gotta tear this thing off. This is with the bad shoulder. I hate my shoulder, dude. My right shoulder hurts so bad. I can't even reach and get it off. There it is. Okay. Damn it. All right. All right. That's it.
It was only 285 miles.
Oh, well. I know how far it is to Atlanta, but I know you're south down by Macon over and east of Macon. So I was just guesstimating, but that's one way. You had to do it twice.
Wasn't too bad.
Hey, what'd you think about the ride from Coleman over to Gadsden?
That was nice.
Yeah,
That's
2
actually
lane, 4
where
lane.
I stopped and just sat there in the up in the hills.
Yep.
The grass was just blowing back and
Yep.
forth.
That
I
is
just parked the
beautiful.
bike there and sat there for I don't know how long I sat, but
If you're looking off to the right over, you can see several layers of hills between you and Georgia over there. It's pretty.
oh yeah, gorgeous. So I just sat there, man. It was nice.
Yeah,
Real
you
nice.
went by Mountaintop over there before you got to Gadsden, where the big flea market is at. And sometimes they'll have as many as 20,000 people at the flea market on Sunday.
Really?
Yeah, this big. Now they're usually closed down by noon or 1 o'clock. They start really early in the morning. A lot of farmer people show up between 6 in the morning and noon. It's really a lot of people in there. Mountaintop, Alabama, on Highway 278.
I look forward to doing that ride again. And
Yeah,
actually,
we ride over there quite often because we take people over, other bikers that come over here. We usually go to Nakalulu Falls and Little River Canyon. That's where we take people when we go for a ride.
when we can, I'm gonna take Bernie out that way. It's a long ride for her, but I think she'll like it.
Bring her over and we'll do the bridge tour like we did with Ray Gregory. You know, the bridge tour, the covered bridges of Alabama are really pretty.
All right. I gotta scan my sensor.
Stroke, 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 stroke. Look at MotoBaum over there.
See how he's straddling that bike?
He was straddling and stroking that. It looked like he was enjoying it. What's this?
Polish that chrome, baby. There you go.
Yeah, baby. Oh, baby.
Look at that long hair.
Yeah. You're this close. Give me just a little kiss.
There you go. Stroke that fork. You're doing a great job right there. He is going to kill us when he hears
Oh, yes. He'll come back and watch this thing after a while. They go, oh, hell.
Our Jewish grandmother's going to give us a blistering.
I couldn't think of anything finer to be than a Jewish grandmother. They have the worry of the world.
Yep. Well, all grandmothers, I think.
And also your wife, Brandy, she appreciated the stones, and I'm happy that she accepted and received them well. You know, they wasn't all that lucky for you because.
Sorry, had to grab these.
Yeah, they wasn't all that lucky for you because, it could have been worse. You might have reached up there and scratched your chest, and the guy thought you was going for your gun.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
So, a ticket is nothing. But where I was pulled over, I put in the little clip, the little short I made.
Yeah.
Where my feet were sitting, there were 2 fish hooks just laying there on the pavement right beside my foot.
Whoa.
Where I got pulled over. Just the strangest thing, because I don't see any reason for a boat or anybody to be pulled over there and lose their tackle. So I was like, okay, well, this is okay. I got a ticket, but the universe is giving me 2 fish hooks.
2 fish hooks. And, biblically, there's a lot of stories about fishing, cast your nets on the right side.
Well, also, when I stopped, I picked up, I don't think my camera's going to show it too well, but I'm going to put this one in the tumbler when I go out to wash the bike.
Nice.
And, of course, a piece of Alabama flint.
Nice.
Very nice.
CAWFFEE, Dying Breed ain't too far away from you.
No. He's not. And whatever this turns out to look like, we'll see. I'm gonna put them in the tumbler and see how they turn out.
Yo, I got those sifters if you want them.
Yes.
And they're designed to fit in a 5-gallon bucket.
I will most definitely accept that offer, sir.
And they're literally brand new. I used them, as I said, I was using them to go through the sand to find glass and metal and shit so the dogs wouldn't get hurt. When I was living next to the friggin' meth house.
Yeah. All the syringes that could possibly just be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was a good time.
Good times. Good times. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to go set up my bike so I can start putting my stuff on it. And I'm going to put on my little Speedo, and I'm going to wash the bike too.
Good for you.
You'll have to go live.
Yeah. No.
No.
No live.
Have you got a chance to check your footage out on your 360 camera?
Not yet. Not yet. I've got one more that's running through the program now, and then I'll be able to upload the stuff from yesterday.
Oh, cool, man.
But this
Looking forward
computer
to
it
it.
takes a minute, so I have to be patient.
Looking forward to it.
All right, guys. I'm dropping out. Sick. Talk to you later. Old Mac. I'll see you again.
Probably
Man.
gotta-
Take care.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh, wow. Now we're like really wide.
There we go. We're back to wide.
That's better.
Now we're back to wide.
Now it's better.
Well, this way you can see my full belly. You have to have it in panoramic mode to see my full belly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's surprises in your life. It comes. I can't think of any surprise I've had that was that surprising. I'm talking about a total surprise. You know, you wouldn't think about.
How do you feel about surprises, Mr. Mac?
Hey, I never knew how to handle a surprise before because I never had many, but that was a surprise. I'm gonna tell you, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Hey, what you see is what you get. I mean, we're country. I try to tell everybody we live out in the woods. We don't live in the laps of luxury or nothing like that. I don't have a big estate. I mean, I got a lot of land, but I just got an old farmhouse and we call it home.
That's it, Mr. Mac.
When my wife lived here, when she was alive, this place, there was never a cobweb. I can see a cobweb right here where I'm sitting. It just has not been taken care of. My side of the house ain't taken care of very well. That's where me and the dogs stay.
Look at Moto.
Yeah, look at he's look at this. He's doing a tattoo. Look at this.
He's doing coffee.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, he's great, yo. He's crazy. That's hysterical.
He's squeezing it in there. I love it.
That's great.
He's going to go over and take a look at it now. His handiwork. There we go. Coffee.
He's muted.
He's
That's
artistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't shoot my mouth off already.
That's awesome, yo.
I did all that terrific artwork. I did a really cool skull out here one time with it and posted it. I was just fiddling around, you know. Everybody was like so amazed you did that with a power washer because it ain't something you see every day, you know.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
It was like, wow, yeah. It's like, yeah, cool. It just dawned on me while I was doing it. You can kind of see it now, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah. Plain as day.
Man, that'd make a good little thumbnail, wouldn't it? Huh?
Hell yeah, bro.
Let's try that. I'm gonna leave a second, use a camera, so it might jack stuff up. But let's see if I can do it.
You should be able to.
Rob said that his parents was in Montgomery yesterday, and Keefob and I, we debated about going down and seeing Buck Brown down there, but he was below Montgomery, about a 2-hour ride down the freeway, and we opted to go the other directions because it would put him closer back, heading back towards home.
That worked great.
Nice.
I got it without losing you, so that was cool. All right, I'm gonna go back to it. I'm gonna do more washing than talking.
Listen, put the bucket on the other side of the wheel and take the picture again.
Okay, hang on.
And move your hose back a little bit. Move that hose over there back a little bit. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Ah, look at it.
Now take a picture. That's perfect. Let me get rid of the. Let me put the comment down. Hold on.
Well, no, it's not a screenshot. It'll be my actual camera.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah. So you don't have to worry about nothing on your end. But should I get that hose out of the way? I mean, it's part of washing. I don't know.
Part of washing. Yeah.
Hold on.
That's fine.
iPhone Moto.
There you go. That's awesome.
There, we'll get real.
Oh, wow. I'm about, it's about 100 miles down to Montgomery from here, maybe a little more than 100 south of me.
Yeah.
14 by 3. No, we want 16 by 9. There we go. That's beautiful. Well, let me move that up.
Sweet.
Right there. Sweet.
I hear the dogs in a very deep sleep. All three of them.
Yeah, they got the heavy breathing going.
Yeah, all three of them.
Rob?
Conscious.
Carrie?
Did you know, I got cold last night, sick. It dropped down to 47 degrees here. And I was going to get my comforter, which I had laid beside the bed. And I looked, and Theo was laying right in the middle of the comforter. And I didn't disturb him. I just went and snuggled up deeper under the sheet.
Yeah. They come and go, man. The dogs.
That is so good. Oh, yeah.
Good deal. Moto's
Yeah, it's from here to Chicago is about 600 miles. Let me see. When I used to do the big truck, I used to run up to St. Louis is 500. I could do easy St. Louis without having to go off my book. So
I never wash my bikes. My poor bikes. Never. I should wash them. Maybe in a couple weeks.
Why do it today when you can put it off till tomorrow?
Did Key Fob drop out? Or did he say he was leaving?
Yeah, we said bye to Key Fob a while ago.
All right.
He's got some things to do. We still have his 360 video to see when the stuff he recorded on his ride too. He'll probably break it up in segments.
That's right. He was saying he's got to go for a ride and stuff. My short-term memory shot. Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
Thanks for the memories.
Thanks for the memories.
Well, we had Kime to come to visit. You know, that's way over on the other ocean. And then we had David to visit, and that's on the other side of the other ocean. We had people from all around the world today.
Yeah.
I need to have my bike detailed. There's a detail shop over here a ways, and I thought when the weather got nice, they use a ceramic stuff they
Ceramic,
put on it.
yeah.
Yeah, they do a ceramic treatment, and I
Yeah.
had it on my Mustang GT, and that lasted for about 2 or 3 years. I'm talking about you just wash it down with a hose, and it was always pretty.
Damn. They're gonna nail you like $100, $200 for that, Mac.
It is it's spendy, yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he's a friend of mine. Let
Oh,
me tell you, he's a big black guy that rides a Can-Am Spider.
Yeah.
And one time he brought his whole posse over here, him and a whole bunch of buddies, including my buddy Joe. They come riding in. He had lost the bolt out of his muffler and it was making a little tinny rattling sound.
Yeah.
And they went over in my shop over and they found the right size bolt they needed and put it all back on with some Loctite. And he owns a detail shop. He only details on the weekend. Now he has 2 big, beautiful dogs like yours, like pit bulls, but these are not the tame one that you set and pet. These are huge dogs that they're like fighting dogs. And so Joe goes over there just as he pulled in. He heard a bunch of screaming coming from the wash area. When he went around there, one of the pit bulls guy had this guy down on his whole jaw was locked on his arm, and he was shaking that man. He was shaking him around on the ground, and the owner came out of the house. It turned and bit him in the neck. It launched onto him, and then by this time the second dog now is out, and there was 2 of them on the owner. They was chewing him up good. And Joe had to kill both of the dogs right there. The owner asked him to do so. He just pulled his pistol out and killed them. I mean, he don't like killing. He don't like hurting animals at all.
Yeah.
But they was killing those man. He was going to kill. They had to take both of them to the hospital.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And this guy is big. The big black guy I'm talking about is a big black guy. The oddest thing you ever seen. My big black buddy comes riding up on a Can-Am Spider wearing a Nazi helmet. I thought, we're in the deep South for sure.
Oh, that's funny, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, buddy, it's been a couple hours, and see, at my age, we have this thing about bladder retention. We have to go and take care of business there. While Moto is finishing up his work, I'm gonna have to go and got to get my nature calls in. You know, at our age group, when nature calls, you should respond. Don't mess with Mother Nature, because when she backs up on you, it ain't pretty.
No, I hear that, Mr. Mac.
Hey, love you, man. Thanks for letting me be on, and you
Love
keep
you,
Moto some company in.
Yeah.
And if we got a signal, we'll join you again.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, Mr. Mac.
I love you, man. Bye bye.
Love you, man.
All you guys over there on the right column over there, Robert. Who all's left? There's not many of them left over there, but bye to all. Bye bye.
So on. He's great. One of a kind, that Mr. Mac. I wonder if I should cook. I mean, it's 12 o'clock. I can make a. I really should wait. I should wait till my sensor activates, because that's going to be a while. That's going to be an hour and 44 minutes. Damn it. But I can take a manual reading, which I'll do now, and I can enter that into the. I can enter that into the whatchamacallit. into the pump and see if I need to shoot. A little blood. $186 going down, it says. And what was it earlier? I don't even know. Hold on, let me see. What was it earlier? Will it tell me early? 186. Then it was 246 before that. No, that was yesterday at 9:22 p.m. And at 5:05 at 12:04, which is now, is 186. So I can't go by that. So I can just go by the number. So 186, that's fair. I don't have to worry about that. I won't even shoot on that. But maybe I will. Let me see what that is. Bolus. Glucose is 186. 186 done. Add to calculator. I should get 0.7 units. So I'll confirm that. And that's it. And then I still got to wait till my whatchamacallit, my sensor activates. But if I got to eat something, I should check it every half hour or every 15 minutes. But it's a waste of a strip, you know. I don't want to waste all my strips. I would just rather wait the hour and a half or whatever it's going to be left. It's 2 hours to activate. Anyway, who cares? Yeah. I'd rather wipe them down than just do a wash. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of commitment doing a wash. Got to bag all the filters, tie them into the knot. And I would have to move the hose to the front. Today's garbage day. So yeah. We have 5 people out there. I can hear Bella snoring. You guys hear Bella snoring? Oh. It's a beautiful day out. I don't know what the temperature is. It's 81 and sunny. Today's supposed to be 87. Tomorrow will be 91, low of 67. Wednesday will be a high of 87, low of 67. Yeah, beautiful weather. 0% chance of showers. It rained the other day for like 5 hours. Good, solid. But yeah. That's the best way to freaking dry them, is use the blower. Without a doubt. That's why I hate changing sensors. That's why, because it takes the 2 hours. But then, they don't start. They always start to fail like a day before, 24 hours or 12 hours before their deadline. They start to fail every time, and the sensor's got to be replaced every 9 days or 10 days. Pumps are every 3 days because of the deterioration of the insulin. And then the sensors are every 9 to 10 days. And then the transmitter, which is the gray piece, that gray piece that's in here, is the transmitter. And that transmitter gets replaced every 90 days. So, yeah, there's a lot of replacing going on. All different timelines. But they all have, the app takes care of it. And it's nice now because I only have to carry around the phone. I don't have to carry around the freaking controller no more, which is fantastic, dude. Because before I would have to carry another cell phone sized device that was the controller of everything. I was like, dude, when's the app coming out? And it finally came out, and I got it, and for Mac, downloaded it, and it controls, and I can control the sensors, Dexcom sensors, and Omnipod, which is the pumps, and they work together, but they're 2 different companies. So yeah. Works out well, I guess. And I've never had better numbers, to be honest. But it's like, I don't like being a hypochondriac, and it's you kind of got to be aware of a lot of stuff health-wise. You can't just be like, oh, la-di-da. You can't just, blow it off. You got to pay attention. Wait. Oh, I got to watch.
You, huh?
Hey, Moto.
It's me and you, huh? You and
Yeah,
I.
just me and you, man. That's cool.
You didn't have
They
to
look
hang
good,
on
right?
nothing, bro. Yeah, you gotta just I gotta put this one up on the lift or whatever. Just do it on the ground and lube the chain. I gotta clean it real good and then lube it so it looks gold again, because it's a little. Oh man, I hurt my toe earlier, man. I slipped going into the garage. Y'all didn't get to see me, but my shoes were wet and it just shoom. My toe got caught under. I was doing ballerina.
You almost broke your ass.
Yeah, well, my toe, man. I don't feel so good. But this should be a pretty shiny, actually a nice shiny gold, but she's pretty dull right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it to life. Clean it with some WD-40 and scrub it with a few brushes, and just swirl it around, and then I'll wipe it, clean it all off, and then put that ash engine oil on it that I got 30 weight.
Yeah.
And put a coating of that on it.
You just use a brush?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scrub brushes,
No, I mean when you apply the oil, do you use like a brush?
Well, no, I use a rag and I put my hand over everything and then just, wheel I'll hold it like right here, get everything wiped down and clean, apply the oil the same way. WD-40, kind of shield and spray it off, and it's kind of messy, but I got big long dishwashing glove things that are really thick, so that I'm not afraid to get in there that way and try and be like a pansy and be clean.
Yeah. Well, it's a pain in the ass to get it off yourself,
Dude, It's nasty. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good stuff.
I got to take you everywhere I go because I'm all hooked up with, but, yeah. And this is super stiff.
Nice.
That's just where I keep all the
Yeah.
crap for whatever,
Yeah.
like brake bleeding, whatever.
Yeah. Yep.
So, man, you're trying to get off, man. I'll let you go too. You've probably been had enough sitting on here streaming and shit.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, totally understandable, that's for sure. There we go.
When you going fishing next?
I was gonna do it today actually, and then
Yeah.
that, man, my bikes really need attention. I don't need to spend any more gas money and
Yeah, I
all
hear
that. And it's probably still in the spawning season, which is a pretty damn good time to go, but I'd rather fish normal than go sight fishing, have to stand. It's a lot of work, you know. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
tournament
yeah.
fishing. I'm not trying to tournament fish and do anything. So
Yeah.
I just want to relax, go out and catch some fish and get them off the bottom or on a stump or, you know, on some cover, not be chasing them around on beds and getting them when they're trying to make more fish.
Yeah, no doubt.
If you're tournament fishing, that's great to do. It's fun, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing that. So yeah, I was so glad the bunnies were there, huh? Was that cool?
That is cool.
Dude, they came out a little aggressive at me. Did you see them?
Yeah, trying to scare you off. Yeah.
Yeah, man. They knew the jig was up. They're like, man, we knew what happened last time when you came through with that weed blower.
Yep.
Or that leaf blower.
That's good that they're okay. That's great.
Did my heart good. Yeah, I'm like, man, nature's good, man. They took care of them. I was thinking about all the rescue shit I might need to do and whatever.
Yeah.
People just kept telling me, no, Mama's gonna, like you were one. You said Mama knows what she's doing. She'll be back.
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't. I bet, you know, they get killed on the road. You don't know.
Well, yeah,
but that's part of life, though, ain't it?
It is. Don't get me wrong. If a bird sees them, they're dinner.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
but
that's why I
don't
covered
get
them.
me wrong.
Yeah.
At the same time, if Mama Bunny's there, Mama Bunny will take on a bird, bro. And
Yeah.
I've seen a rabbit kill a blue jay.
Yeah, I saw a blue jay hopping around the ring yesterday or the day before, and I didn't even think about that being a predator. But it is, huh?
A blue jay will, yes.
Wow.
If you see a blue jay around there, I would,
shoot it or do whatever. How about a cardinal? Not a blue jay. I think it was a cardinal. My bad.
Blue jays are twice the size of cardinals, and blue jays are aggressive. They're aggressive.
Okay, so I didn't see a blue jay. It was a cardinal, and that's our state bird. So we got a lot of them.
Blue jay. I don't think a cardinal would bother it.
Okay. Yeah.
But blue jays are nasty too.
Still. Yeah. Yeah, they got a long, big beak. They're kind of like a crow, damn near, huh? But not quite as big. But
they're big. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, man. I'm gonna probably get off, I guess.
Go do it, man.
I'm tired.
Okay,
I'll see you later. Thanks for hanging, man.
Hell, dude, man, it was a blast.
I'll talk to you soon. The bikes look great, man.
Yeah, and now I gotta go wax them and get all the chrome, and you know the rest of the story. But anyway, catch you tomorrow or something, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Take care, Rob's neighbors. Take care, Rob.
Take care. Oh yeah, that's right. Everybody's on.
So long, everybody else in the chat.
See you, man.
Take care, Moto. I'll see you later.
Bye.